What's up, y'all? Welcome to Lust, Let Us Speak Truth. I'm your host, Nick. We got the posse on here. What's up, ladies?
Hello there.
Hey,
I know it's been a minute, y'all. We had to take our hiatus to regroup. But,
Absolutely.
and Trav's supposed to be coming on, and I don't know who else, but we gonna get this started because I think women can talk about this topic much better than men. Hmm.
And maybe because we got boobs.
yes, yes.
Okay, y'all. So my first question is, what does success mean to you? What does it mean to you?
To
Do you
me,
mean as in
success is very broad. Um, Success is what you make it,
Hmm.
and how you make it, and whether you keep it once you make it. That sounds good, doesn't it, y'all? Yeah,
you were deep on
yeah,
that one?
Say it
yeah.
again.
I just
Poetic
Look,
want
say it
even.
again. No, I'm
Oh
just.
yeah, this my pizza, y'all. I'll be right back.
Oh shit! Did she
No,
say
it's right.
so.
Open the
pizza?
door.
Yeah, like I said before, whether you keep it once you make it, knowing how to keep it, knowing how to thrive in your success,
Wow.
and always, and one important thing I always tell people, when you get where you're going, always give thanks to the Lord for the steps that He has brought you through as you're making it to the
Preach
ladder of
on.
success.
Amen. Amen. Without God, you're gonna be a pole.
You'll
No.
make nothing nowhere.
So some people think it's the dollar in their bank account. Do you think that
Hmm.
that makes people successful? Do you think it's the amount of money you got?
No,
No,
because you can be a rich asshole. That doesn't make you successful. I
exactly.
think your goal in life should be a successful person. And that's a person who treats people right,
Mm.
who is loved by many people, who loves many people. And the success in that space is that you are a successful human. Not that you are successful because of your money, not because of your job, not because of your house, your car, any of that materialistic stuff. That doesn't make you successful. That just means you got a bigger bill.
Right.
Be a successful person. Be a person that will be
Right.
is cherished and will be missed. That's
It,
my
let's say if someone wanted to start a business, what would your advice be to them to start
don't
it?
start a business if you're not passionate about it.
Yeah, don't start
If
nothing you're
it's
not
not something
passionate
that you're
about.
passionate about, don't touch it. Because
Right.
But my
that's
thing
that,
is too, I agree with Tootie. My if that's your passion and that's something that that you've prayed for and this is where God wants you to go, then by
mm-hmm.
all means stay in prayer, stay in tune with God, and let God lead you.
Hmm.
You can only become successful by what you and how you believe. If
Yep.
God brought you to it, then He'll bring you through it.
Amen.
You better get deep on them, Jesus.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
So if a person is passionate about what they want to do, how do you how do they get started? Like what would you tell them as far as education? How do you educate yourself? Go ahead, Tootie.
Okay. So you need to know your craft, whatever that's going to be. You need to invest time into knowing your craft. But if you want to talk about starting a business, you need to find your blueprint. So what I've always done is I always read the backstories to everything that I love, like restaurants, clothing designers, perfume makers, all of that kind of stuff. I always want to hear their success stories because it's really inspiring because at some point this person was just like you, right? And
Hmm.
so uh, one book uh, that I love was called The Lynchpin. And it's saying that if you are working for a company, make yourself indispensable.
Mm,
Like make them need you, right?
right.
And that's what you take away from that book. And then you got the book to help you write out your business plan because a lot of people don't know how to do that. But the book that I use and I taught the class for it quite a few times. It's called The Creative Entrepreneur. And so
Hmm.
what that book does is it teaches you. You buy a journal, you buy coloring books, you buy magazines. So it's basically making a vision board in a book form. But by the time you finish the entire book, your business plan is laid out and you know where to go, what to do, so on and so forth. And
Yeah.
so then all you got to do is find sources. Like if you want to try to get grants and that kind of thing,
Hmm.
that stuff isn't in the book, but it tells you how you want to start your business and you have a much better idea of exactly what your goal is going to be with the company, um, and even like how you can branch out. Like it has so much good information in there, and you'll understand it much better because you did it step by step. So you created a scrapbook for your business plan,
Mm,
and it will help you in your business with whatever it is that you choose to do.
that's the first
That's
thing,
a really good
a,
book.
a successful plan. Read books,
Yeah, you
y'all.
got
Read
to, because
some
if you don't
books.
plan to fail.
I would
Yeah.
definitely say read
And
books.
what is it, like Rich Dad, Poor Dad? That's a good one. But I'll tell you the book that I just finished reading. And I do a lot of audio books, but Kevin Hart has one called The Decision. That's a good book. He
Mm,
reads it, but it's a really, really good book. I read that one. And then there's another one by this chick named Jen Sincero called You Are a Badass.
mm.
And she has like a collection of You Are a Badass books. So you are a badass with money, you are a badass in business, you are a badass
I read
nine
books.
figure minds.
I read
Okay.
books like this too.
I ain't never heard of that one. Who wrote it? Brandon Dawson? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna look at it because I have to listen because you know my reading game. I mean, I
Right.
could do it, but ooh, child, you be like, is she in third grade? No,
Right.
I just can't
Go
see it.
ahead, Tanya. Let's get your input on that.
No, actually, I was going to say, what ideas would you actually give being successful, Nicole, yourself as a businesswoman?
Why you got to put me on blast? I'm just
Because
Because
I
saying.
you
love
are.
you.
You're a
You
jerk.
asking us. You
You're
are.
a jerk. Uh-huh. You're a jerk. I know. Oh, okay. So honestly, I was so young when I wanted to start something, and then when I got into real estate, that was my passion. My passion
Okay.
was to help people. I never liked to do sales, like for people to sell their house. I always wanted to help a buyer because
Okay.
I was that person. I didn't think that I'd be able to buy a home in California, and I researched, I read books, I got teachings from my broker, Carlos Aguilar. And when I tell you, if you read your passion, just like you guys were talking about, you don't know how far you can go. I
Yeah.
I told myself I couldn't. At one point, I didn't feel like I could buy a house, and I was so nervous about it. And I went to my broker and I started crying. And he gave me a couple of leads. I closed them. Those leads told their friends. I sold 6 houses within 4 months,
Wow.
Wow.
which is how I bought my house at 31
Yes.
years old.
Okay.
So
How old?
31. I was
Okay.
31 when I bought. I
That's
closed
good.
my oldest son's birthday. I got the
Okay.
keys. So that was really cool. But, now that I have TNR Creations, it's my passion is, I do have the bags. That's tnrcreations.com. And then I have the custom items. The custom items is tnrcreations.net. And that's my passion because a picture is 1,000 words. So
Mm-hmm.
when you take pictures and you put them on keepsakes for the family that is here today, and then they're gone tomorrow, you always have those keepsakes to look at,
Yeah.
you know? So that was just my passion to me. My thing is read, invest, take risks. Take risks on you. I mean,
Right.
if you don't take risks on you, who's going to take a risk? Who's going to give you
Mm-hmm.
that,
Always
Right.
bet on you.
Exactly.
And I honestly believe it's not always about money. Just like
No.
Tina said earlier and Tanya said, it's not about money all the time. It's about achieving and understanding your purpose while you're here.
Yeah. And
Exactly.
I always say that in the space of like one hit wonders.
Mm-hmm.
And I always say that because people who are singing just because somebody offered them a check, you don't see them long. But the
Right.
people who do that because that's what they love, those are the people you never forget because they keep coming up bringing you stuff, bringing that magic because they're passionate about what they've already put out. But
Exactly.
people who are like, like I always call them the one hit wonders. Like they had that one good thing. Okay, that was all they had, and they probably didn't do that. But
Mm-hmm.
what are these people out here doing? They act like they had a drag car track. Y'all hear that car?
Uh-uh.
Girl, they getting
Uh,
on my nerve. They've been doing it all night. I'm like, I'm gonna call the police. I'm gonna be that neighbor they
Call
hate.
the
I'm gonna be
po-po
like,
ho. Call the po-po ho.
I'm gonna be like, like John Witherspoon on a house party. What you doing? Calling in the police. I'ma call them. I'll go
But
on now with your big ass. I'm like,
what do you think some challenges are to start a business? What do you think there are some challenges?
staying motivated is the biggest one.
Mm,
I
Because when
think
you
I
have a
think
hard day,
I don't
that
think that and to me the challenges is not having enough knowledge.
mm,
Where to find that individual that can give you what you need in order to start a business. Can you
mhm.
shadow with someone?
yeah,
Where's
you
that
definitely need to
information
get a
at?
mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I my challenge was I think too big.
Mm.
So when I think so big, like I think of stores, I have big ideas, but I don't have funding to fund my big ideas, And
Buy
so
you some venture capitalists. Look for those.
yeah, you gotta learn how to work with what you have. And look, what I just think of, what's that movie? Work what you can to get what you want. What was that movie? I can't think of it. Anyway, it was a stripper movie. I promise I'm not a stripper.
But Players Club.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
Oh, when you say a stripper, I'm like, that's the only
I'm
one
not
I
a
But
remember.
stripper.
if I had a body, I'd be a stripper. Hey,
Girl, I'm
that's
saying if
where
I
I
can put
can.
this belly in this butt, y'all better look out because I'm gonna be walking around here.
Mm, 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 mm.
Not the
Okay?
badooty doo.
Because I ain't got
Badooty
nobody
doo.
booty
I,
in my
I'm gonna be
in
doing
my
that.
in
I'm gonna
real
fall,
life.
maybe fall a couple of times, but I get back up and I just get my groove back on.
I'm just saying, because in real life, I ain't got nobody booty. They all make fun of me. I got a booty like Bruce Lee, like a little Chinese man, and them dojo pants.
Uh-uh. I will say too, are there any people in your life who you have learned from,
Oh God, yes.
Oh yes,
business minded? I'm not talking about
yes.
just
My
knowledge.
mother was a
I'm gonna
business
say this.
Hold on, Tootie. Hold on.
owner. Um, my mother was a business owner, the Lund Company, and she did importing, exporting. And one thing she had instilled in us was a good education. Go
Mm,
into that business, get that business degree that you may need. That's not always required, but sometimes you understand the business a little bit more. That's what she instilled in me. So
mm,
I kind of share that with everyone. And then after that, she went on and did that. She also wrote a book, Who Can Make a Dying Bed. So her
mm.
mind was always that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So she
That's
kept that
good.
mentality, and that's what made her successful.
And
Wow.
what's the name of her book again?
Who can make a dying bed?
Okay.
Wow.
And
You
you're
gotta
saying
put that on the
BET,
put that on the
correct?
chat, Tanya. Put that on the chat.
Okay. Yeah, she wrote that book in order to give her some strength after my her mother passed.
Mm,
And
Okay.
she wanted to talk about the struggles that she had to go through, having a sibling, two siblings actually. One was out there and she was always taking care of mom. So, and it goes in detail about myself. Of course it talks about my brothers and sisters, but this was something that was therapeutic for her,
mm.
and she
Mm-hmm.
learned to grow with it you know
Yes.
but I'll put it in the
Amazing.
chat.
Yes.
Who
And
can make a dying bed?
yeah, put that in the chat. I want to see. I want to.
Okay.
And
And
what's her name?
Barbara Lund, I'm gonna put it. Look, y'all, I just want to let y'all know that I am so new to this chat thing. Okay.
no, not this chat. Put it in our text chat.
That's what I'm doing.
Not okay. Okay.
Oh, I thought you were trying to put it on the
I know. I thought you were
Zoom.
trying to put it on here on
Yeah.
Zoom. My biggest person is my mom as well. My mom and my Aunt Debbie. Those are the two most strongest women, generous women, loving women, will give the shirt off their back women. And their lives are so at peace. They
Yeah.
don't complain about what they've done. and that's something that I struggle with because sometimes I'm a complainer. I have a slick mouth because I'll be like, "Do you remember what the hell I did?" No, no, but
That's funny.
sometimes that's rough for me. Are there any people in your life who you could reach to help start getting their mindset for a successful business?
I'm working with my niece. It's so funny you asked that question. You know, my cupcake, the love of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she was in Job Corps. So she got her driver's permit and she got her high school diploma, but she was taking culinary arts.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because of all of the drama she had in school and all of that kind of stuff, I was excited that she found something that she cared about, that she was interested in, that she wanted to do. And so she probably has like another month and some change. Well, because we bang in Little Rock like we do,
Mm-hmm.
uh, this girl tried her and this girl slapped her
Mm.
at Job Corps. Well, she slapped her back and they
Uh-huh.
both got
Wow.
kicked out. Um, I ain't mad at her for that because we don't raise people to take ass whoopings. And so they were like, well, you shouldn't have hit her back. But I don't know a single person who was going to let somebody slap them and they not do anything.
Yeah.
Because if you slap me, I'm telling you, you should have had your mama dress ready for this got popped off because I ain't gonna stop until I'm through. Ain't nobody gonna pull me off. I'm finna tear that ass up. So I wasn't mad at her for doing what she needed to do, but nonetheless. So she found this Disney internship program
Mm-hmm.
that she's interested in. And it's a Disney culinary intensive immersive program. So you got to go for a minimum of between 12 and 24 weeks. Well, it pays like 20 something dollars an hour. Then you get to pick which Disney campus you want to go to work. They give them room and board. They give them transportation back and forth to work because they're on the Disney campuses. It's, somewhere on the campuses or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
she's only 18. And so I'm trying to motivate her to keep the interest
Mm-hmm.
and going into this program. So now, because she just got kicked out of Job Corps like 2 weeks ago, so this is all new for us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and so she got a job working at Family Dollar, but I'm like, you do not want to do that for the rest of your life. So I'm not telling you that you got to make a decision today. I'm saying we need to set some goals so we can start reaching.
That's
And
right.
so
Set those
she
goals.
got yeah, she
Yeah.
got frustrated with me because she felt like I was making her make a decision today. And I said, I'm not telling you you have to make a decision today. I said, we got to set some goals. So I'm just telling you to be thinking about what you want to do. I'm giving you a week to do some
Right.
thinking and then we're going to jump on it. That's what that looks like to me. Because
Mm-hmm.
what you're not going to do is you'll never become rich working at Family Dollar. That's
Right.
them people stuff. They ain't gonna pay you enough just to say thank you for coming in, and it
Mm-hmm.
ain't even gonna be that. It's never gonna be enough. Set
Right.
some goals. Do something that you love. You'll never work a day in your life. When I go get in the kitchen, I'm playing the whole time. That is not work to me. It's second nature. I'm having fun. I'm creating, and I'm feeding somebody something delicious. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I love.
And I
Right.
love that about you because I'm a
Right.
foodie. But Tanya, go ahead. What would you say?
Hey y'all. I forgot the question.
Oh, you mother poop. Me too. Ah,
Uh
no. Is
as
there
far as
anybody in
motivating,
your who is there anybody that you could see that you could help today? Help.
my daughter's
Mhm.
17 and she's a senior and she has a lot of aspiration. Now when they become a senior, all these colleges be coming after the kids, this and that and the other, and she's like, I'm overwhelmed and everything. But like I told her, even when she go visit the colleges, always, and remind you, she's always up at 5:30 in the morning reading her word before
Mhm.
she starts her day. So she
I love
went,
it.
I think it was KU
That's
State, KU,
Siberia.
and
That's
she was like,
Siberia.
Mom, I don't like that school. And I'm like, well, why? She said, because their attitude is just so nasty. And I says, unfortunately, baby, that's the way the world is.
Mhm.
But when it comes to you and your spiritual blessings,
Hmm.
God is not looking at them. He's looking at you.
Right.
So she was like, Mom, I get it. I'm get it. And then I had her to go into doing the CNA program. And she loves the CNA program. She said, Mom, I'm so glad that you had talked with me about going into this program. before I even graduate, because then I can have a job after I graduate and go into something that I really want to go into, which is the medical field. So my motivation is always motivating her.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I love about Daria is she's helpful. She loves to help people. That's her daughter. I said
Yeah.
her government name on the podcast. My bad. I love you, D. I love you, D.
Little
I'm
D.
calling D. Little D. No, we don't want to call her Little D. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. We don't want to do
Mm-mm.
that.
Mm-mm. No, she ain't no
Okay.
Little D.
Oh, okay. But she's a female.
Yeah.
Does that still
That,
apply?
mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Okay.
I didn't get to
Um,
answer the last question
I'm
when you
sorry.
said have somebody that influenced you. Wasn't
Yes.
that the question?
That was the next question.
Oh well, wait. I'm wait till you ask it.
Uh,
Cause
Um,
I thought that was the question before.
well, I probably did ask it before, but I'm gonna ask it again because I skipped over it. How about that? Toot toot.
Be that way. Be that way.
Choo choo.
Who are your role models for success?
For me, Kiki's talking in the background. So if y'all hear a child
That's
talking in the
okay.
background, it's my daughter. She
That's
has
okay.
autism and I love her to death.
I love her
Good
too.
night, baby. My motivator
Good night,
is
Kiki.
my mom. And believe it, believe it, believe it. But as I look at Nicole and I hear her drive and I hear her passion, that is another motivator, a strong motivator for me. You know, she don't like Nicole don't like to really talk about herself
At all.
but
I
that's
don't.
okay. You ain't got to do it because I'm gonna do it for you. So,
Toot, toot.
so with that
You
being
hear that horn? Toot,
so with that being
Look,
said, yes, Nicole is like a sister to me, and God has truly blessed her.
mm,
Truly blessed her. But she kept going in spite of and because of, and look at her now. Go Nikki, go Nikki.
oh,
That is, I worked it on.
Yeah.
thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. Trust me, that means a lot. Do you have a unique ability? Hold on, here comes
Who is he tonight?
TV
Oh,
initials. Mhm. Ah.
Hey, you gotta give me a minute.
Trav, we live right now.
Well, I gotta take a shower.
No, you don't. We're live right now. So
I'll be right back. I'm gonna be good. Just give me a minute.
you know
no.
he ain't gonna watch nothing but his dingleberry and come back. So.
No. First of all, don't be taking no 2-minute shower because your ass ain't clean. Wash under your nuts.
At
Pull
all.
the skin
No,
back on your
I don't.
uncircumcised. No, I'm just
Listen,
playing.
Oh my goodness. She said on your uncircumcision.
don't
Come on
worry.
now.
The royal penis is clean. Your highness. Give me a second.
Travis, really?
I'm over him.
He's going to his debate. What is it called? That stool that washes your butt?
A bidet.
A
Bidet?
bidet. That's what he's gonna do, y'all. So give him a second.
I'm tired of him. He shouldn't even got his ass up here if he gotta go watch them
Hey,
nuts.
go shower then and come
Go
back.
watch them
Silly.
dingleberries.
Mm. And clean under them ugly ass nails. Yee.
Don't forget to shine your head, baby.
You better sing, girl, with them last $2.
Okay, because she can sing. Tanya
I
can
can
sing.
tell. I'm like, yeah, she
Look,
better
y'all
sing
didn't
with
start it, and I
$2.
had to put some blues on there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what is your unique ability? We ain't gonna worry about Trav right now.
My tongue. No, I'm just playing.
What?
Y'all,
I did. What?
She
Send
said
me
that
your
to
address because
the
I'm sending the
world.
911 to your house, ma'am.
You said what?
The 911 is coming over. They is on their way to you. I said, with a fast grown self.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's
No, you're not.
mine.
She's not.
No, she ain't.
No, she's
You are
not.
not sorry.
She's not. Her tongue is her unique ability.
Hey.
Hello.
Gonna call the
Do you
police
hear her now?
with her nasty self. She
Her
just
number is 777
Guess what I'll do to you?
11.
You can
My
tell
mama
your
wouldn't let me
mom.
hang out with you on the playground. Your fast self. You know what? You know how sometimes your family members say stuff when you a kid and you don't get it. Like it was this one little girl I
Right.
never forget. And my grandma said, "Nah, y'all can't go over her house and play because her mama eat bananas outside." Like that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Hell, you mean you can't play with because her mama eat bananas outside? I didn't get it.
Okay, we're gonna skip that question because ain't don't nobody have a unique ability.
My unique ability is I have the ability to um I would say I'm gifted with sarcasm. Uh and I'm also gifted with compassion. And sometimes they don't work together, but I try to keep one or the other until you piss
Mm.
me off, and then you find out that I'm a monster. But I usually tame myself until I can't. Because I always say, I'm gonna let you make it today, but I just want you to understand that if I start to play, everybody has a bad day. And I say that because that I'm letting you know
You're
I
letting,
haven't
yeah.
gotten you, but that don't mean I can't. Damn sure don't mean I won't.
Mm-hmm.
So I have the ability. I get along with about 95% of the people that I encounter, but that 5%, I don't even care to. I don't give a shit. We gonna just do what we gonna do.
Right.
At
So
95, it sounds pretty good.
95 sounds real good.
Yeah, because
I
I
typically
can't
I
I
stand
get
don't
it.
I
along
don't
with them, but the ones I don't,
I don't have that. I don't have 95%.
I don't
I
either.
typically get along with most people, but the ones that I don't, I do not. I don't try to.
Yeah. What is that?
Probably
Travis,
Travis radio in the shower. You know how bougie he is.
Okay,
Travis probably in there watching TV.
we gonna mute that shit. Mm. Um, hold on, I had another question. Um, what are the main challenges you face in your day-to-day life?
for me, my
I fight.
main challenges is people.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what level a person may be on.
Mm-hmm.
I just think everybody has a tendency of a little taste of being bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is one of my challenges. The second will be, you know, as the Bible says, turn the other cheek. Now I can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a challenge for me, y'all. God is still working this building. If you slap me, guess what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna slap you the hell back. I'm
You're
gonna slap
supposed
you
to.
on one cheek. I'm gonna slap you on the second cheek.
When you go that way, I'm gonna light it up and send you back the other way and
So
let you know
right. So
because
like I
because
said,
you turned the other cheek.
don't charge it to my heart, charge it to my mind.
Right, right.
Charge it to these hands.
Woo!
What about you two?
What was the question?
You
Child,
motherfuckers need to listen. How about that? Because I'm scrolling. I don't remember the fucking question myself.
your attitude is so nasty right there.
Yeah, look.
Was right there. Your attitude was disturbingly
Oh,
talk.
it was very. That's why I said
And
we
we were giving
all
you
are
all this
bipolar.
sweetness, and here you coming here like,
Woosah.
yeah, you
I'm
better
sorry.
woo side. Now, what was the question, no boo? I'm sorry.
What are the main challenges you face in your day-to-day life?
My main challenges have been staying motivated.
Mm-hmm.
It is very difficult to um okay. So y'all know my vision struggle
Mm-hmm.
is a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um and reading is my biggest challenge because I have to magnify things large
Mm-hmm.
in order to see it. For 6 years, I fought for this pair of glasses. I finally got it. So now I can read normal size. I don't need the extra stuff. Um, but it still affected me in a way that like it slowed down my progress, on some like my reading, I read slower. Sometimes I think I comprehend a little bit slower too, because I ain't, I'm not where I used to be, but I had to keep working for it. And
Mm-hmm.
I think working for something that I once did so effortlessly, I feel like I'm set back, but I'm having to try to get back to that just to be in a fair space. And I think that's
Right.
where my motivation struggles. And it can be depressing, um, because like a lot of like work from home jobs that I applied for couldn't give me the extra time. So trying to find a work from home job. But I found out something the other night. I need a job outside my house because I think better when I'm not here.
Mm-hmm.
I came home and I did all my brain games and I got like 3 out of 5 high scores compared to the stuff that I usually do. But I realized that's because my brain had been stimulated. I'm not stimulated in my house. So I probably don't need a work from home job.
Mm.
But I know I'm an asshole in the kitchen. I don't think I'm hard to work with, but I don't play with people about doing bullshit. And that's where I get in trouble.
Right.
So if y'all are like one of them companies that like skimp out and do all of this kind of stuff, I'm not a person that needs to work with you because I don't half-ass my job.
You know what?
So that's a challenge that I'm facing.
I will say my challenge is negativity around me.
Mm-hmm.
So I could be in the best of mood, completely motivated and thriving, and all of a sudden someone will say something or do something that's spiteful, and it changes my whole mood. And then I just want to just s- go away, like just stay in my own little bubble. And so that's something that I turn your TV down, Trav. That's something that I had a
What did
challenge with.
what do you hear? Do you hear anything?
I don't anymore. I heard your
Like,
TV.
you didn't hear anything then.
Shut your mouth. Um, so our topic today is
He ain't
um,
clean.
Oh, I'm extremely.
what
He
Hi,
does
didn't
la-
wash good.
hi, ladies.
listen?
How are you?
What does success mean to you?
Oh, wow. Hmm. I would have said money before, but not anymore. That matters a lot, of course, but probably family and friends more than anything. If I can be of assistance or an asset to them, that's successful for me. Because life is
Mhm.
so short, and I've had so many people pass, man, like crazy, and crazy illnesses and stuff has happened.
Mm,
And I don't know if y'all heard about it outside of Georgia. We had a plant that blew up here,
I heard
um,
about that on
a
the news.
biolab plant. I actually live 4 miles from that plant, if that.
Oh wow.
And and those people, no job, that like their job is shut down. Like you can't go on those streets. I mean, so like somebody's family changed.
Yeah.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying, Tanya? Just like
Yeah.
that. Like they
Mm-hmm.
woke up that morning, had breakfast,
Hmm.
the plant blew up, and everything is different now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So to correlate that with success for me, it's just a lot, man. It's just yeah, I think about things a whole lot different. And I heard a little bit of some of the stuff Tanya was saying too. And I know that's a question I'll get to, but it was like she was like, God ain't got that way with me yet, ain't got that far like I and it is kind of funny because I heard 50 say something. 50 said I saw a little clip of him and he was like, I still ain't got that far. Like if you mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you back. And he was like, and that's hard for him because even him being the millionaire that he is, of course, he's like, man, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I want to. I'm trying to do something different. But again, you know, success, man, that's got to be it. It's got to be friends and family, and money plays a role, of course, achievements. But man, we live in a world now with so many people so fake, man. Like that's the scary part.
mhm,
Right. Right.
You know what I
I
mean? Like
totally
you got
agree.
this whole social media where people are acting and on there trying to flaunt and all that.
And it's
Man,
all smoke and mirrors.
oh my God. I don't know if y'all heard about that couple from Texas. Y'all heard about them? They
Mm-mm.
was on American Greed. Pretty good
American
looking
what?
couple. They were on American Greed.
I don't know.
I don't know what
Oh,
that is.
well. Anyway, y'all look them up. But I don't want to say
American
anything.
Greed. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
American Greed, yeah, it's where
Is
you
it like a
have somebody, a spouse may take out a spouse or lover, something more of that nature.
And you're running Ponzi schemes and all that. But
Yeah,
they were getting it done in Texas, and they were ordered to pay back all the people that they scammed.
mm,
And so you gain this 10 million, and like you said, success. You gain this 10 million.
mm-hmm,
You get it. You didn't get it the right way. How long you think you're gonna hold it?
mm,
That ain't success. That ain't success.
mm-mm.
Yeah.
no,
Saying
Right. What do
Because
you
it's built
what
on
do
a
you
faulty
think?
foundation.
How do you find your niche?
that's tough.
How do
That's
you
tough.
find your niche?
That's tough because I think the only thing when you find your niche, it has to be something that goes to your
Passions.
personality, the things that God gave you. Like
Mhm.
I know Tanya can really sing. So that's her thing. You know what I mean? Like that's you
right,
could you could if Tanya, I guarantee if they say you're gonna make X amount of dollars for singing, that's not really work to you. That's something you enjoy doing. It's a gift.
exactly,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
exactly. But my passion, my true passion is advocating. So
Mm.
children with disabilities,
Okay.
adults and this and that. That's my true passion because I am here to serve.
Mm-hmm.
However anyone look at it, my job here is to serve, and so I like to give back to my community, and I can sing you a song along the way.
You know, you you,
Let's
you
hear
know
it.
what's
I'm kidding.
funny about what you just said. Like if you, I, and this is relationship wise, and I ain't saying just man and woman. I'm just saying what the way I think about it now. So
Mm-hmm.
crazy. It's like if you two people are serving or a group are serving each other,
Mm-hmm.
the chances of those relationships breaking down are very slim. But when you
Mhm.
start using somebody else or taking advantage of somebody else, that's when the discord happens. You
Right.
know, like that's when it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I gotta say this while we're getting recorded. I really missed the shit out of y'all, man. This is,
Oh, do you try?
Oh, we
it's really
missed
cool.
you.
Yeah, this is really cool. And
So
I do.
when you went to go take your shower, did you just wash your booty, your balls, your ears, or
Well,
what? Or your body?
He washed behind his ears.
actually, I'm an extremely clean man.
It
So
took
there,
all that time. Head Sanford.
what happened is I'm extremely clean. So, um, between brushing my teeth 3 or 4 times a day, and you have to because I talk a lot of shit to people, so you can't walk around with
All
poor
that
hygiene.
doodle be building up, don't it?
Yeah, yeah. And
I
you
can't. I
can't do that.
can't.
You can't. So, you got to be sure of that because
He
I
got
mess with a
that
lot of people.
doo-doo residue.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Mm,
Trav
mm,
said he
mm.
messed with a lot of people, so you got to make sure his
Oh yeah,
hygiene is up to
I
par.
can't play. I can't play because I talk at 5,000 pounds of shit per day to people, so I have to make
You
sure
do.
I'm okay.
Y'all, look, one day.
Here we go with the damn Tootie story.
Here
Y'all
we
going
go.
off topic.
No, one day I was on the phone with Trav and he was driving.
Shut
And
up! Shut up!
And
Shut
Trav
up!
had the shit. And he couldn't hold it and he started.
the fucking lady.
Wait a minute, she
We
cut
can't hear
out
you,
what?
Tootie. We can't hear you.
Trav kept telling that dude to stop being a fucking lady.
Oh,
It was
oh,
a guy. You're acting
oh,
like a woman.
oh,
Me in the
oh,
Uh-uh.
truck, the guy on the ground, and Travis is yelling at this man about being a woman.
Hey,
oh my goodness.
I actually got suspended for that for a day.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. I got suspended for that for a day. He
You
kept
told
coming to the
somebody
truck.
stop acting like a woman.
Yeah, well, I was working, and it was after hours, so I actually went on and delivered their stuff to him, and he got frustrated with me. So I said, "Man, what's wrong with you?" And me and Tony was having a good conversation too. laughing and joking on the phone. I said, man, why do you keep acting like a woman, man? What is wrong with you? And he looked,
Oh, I said, Travis, stop saying
he
that to him.
was like, stop saying that. So by then, he's closer to me. I said, man, I gave him one of my classic lines, which is unfair. But I said, man, you acting like you sit down when you pee. So please get away from
You
me.
did.
Ooh.
And that, woo. So when I got to work the next morning, everything that I said was on the table. And I was like, what is that? He was like, this is the statement that this man wrote up against you. And my terminal manager was like, he said, Trav, did you say that? I said, yeah, damn right I did. He said, oh God.
He did it. He said
He
it.
said,
He said
God.
it.
He said, oh my God, Travis, you can't do that. I said, man, that man is a woman. He said, please stop saying that. He said, so we're gonna call HR. The lady from HR, she was not,
Oh God.
she wasn't very happy either.
We need to
He
change
was
this
all
topic to
over that
problems
thing.
in the workspace.
Yeah.
Travis was all over that man. I said, he gonna, I said, I bet you get out that truck and that dude see you ain't tall, he gonna whoop your ass.
Let me ask y'all one question, not to change your little uh topic of your work habit, talking shit. What is one goal, one achievable goal that was like too big? Like you knew you couldn't make it, but you made this goal and had it and did it put you in a depression because you didn't achieve it because it was so big, or did you just be like, fuck it, I can't do it?
You know, I wrote a play and I wrote a book. It's called I Didn't Sign Up for This. And that was like 20 years ago. And,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the book entails about education and how children with disabilities are treated in my experience. And then I wrote a play. And then I had a guy that was big in the industry who stated, hey, Tanya, I love your play. I want to help you, yada, 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 yada. We went for about a month. He's hearing my play. He's putting music to it, this and that and the other. And then a month afterwards, or 2 months afterwards, he calls and says, well, I promised somebody else that I would help them with their work. I'm like, wow, are you
Mm-hmm.
serious? That crushed me, but it didn't stop me.
Yes.
It
That
didn't
Like,
stop.
I'm writing a cartoon
you
Yeah.
said what?
and I'm trying to find an animator, and that's been my biggest challenge.
You're writing a
I started
cartoon right
writing a
now?
cartoon because I was having a hard time in auditions. I
Mm-hmm.
already have the first 8, and they're shorts, so they're like between 5 and 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a collection of 8
Mm-hmm.
so far that's already done, and it's basically um it's old people, and they all end up living in a high rise. So the first 8 episodes are them telling the stories of how they all ended up there
Mm.
in the high rise. So it's funny. It's a you know my brain goes all the way to the other side, but I've been having a hard time getting an anime. So so somebody told me to try that website Fiverr, and I did. So I found this guy, and he was like, "I'll give you 30 seconds, a 30-second short of a script that you send me or whatever." And so I sent it to him, and he's supposed to do it for like $15. Well, he was like, "Well, I'm not going to do it for $15. You can get on my site and look at some of my other stuff, or have you not done it?" I said, "I don't want to see your stuff. I want to see a sample of mine. So I don't know if it's something that I'm sure that I want to pursue, you know?" And
Right.
so I've kept running into that because I don't want to see other people's work. I want to see my own to see if I'm pleased with it. And if not, I'll know what I need to fix. But at least if I have something to start with, that'll give me a better idea
Right.
of what I'm doing.
Right. And that's the
So
motivation part. That's the
it
motivation.
is, and those are the people that I continue to run into. And I'm like, if you don't want to do it, then get your ass off the site and stop saying this is what you do.
Did you have to pay him?
I paid him $15, and I requested, I got mad when he told me that. I sent a copy of the statement that he made, and I sent all of this stuff to the Fiverr corporate, and they gave me back my $15. I said, and they need to make him get off. Because he gonna
Exactly.
ask me, he gonna tell me for him to do mine for 30 seconds was gonna be $500. Miss me. because that's not what you
Wow.
said.
Right.
Uh, uh, uh.
Oh,
How do you think your mindset has to be when with these challenges? Like, I see how you were
Relentless.
like, miss me
Make
with
them
that.
tell you no.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
Make
be a
them tell you
very
no.
strong-minded person. You can't be a timid. You can't walk into this business being timid.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna hear a lot of no's before you hear a lot of yeses.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You can't get in your feelings. You gotta listen. You have to understand constructive criticism and not get defensive about it. So that's what I would say on that.
Yeah, you have
what
to be relentless and get in your way. And
what are we
you're
talking
gonna get a
about?
bunch of no's, but but I don't take the first one. I gotta get like 6 or 7 before I accept it. Like you don't just tell me no the first 2, 3 times. That's
What are we
stupid.
talking about?
Right.
How your mental has to be when trying to be successful.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
What are you
Trev, what you
drinking?
drinking?
That looks like vodka.
Something
No, no,
bougie,
no.
probably.
This is shout out to my boys in Mississippi. This is some Mississippi moonshine, peach flavor,
Oh,
and
Is this
thank
pinky
Yeah,
out? What's this pinky
moonshine.
out?
You old ghetto ass.
are you gonna
What's
drink that
that?
and get
Travis,
up in
was
the
your pinky
morning?
out?
huh?
Was your pinky out when you
Yeah,
was drinking?
yeah.
I thought so. I said, oh, he real bougie.
Ew, and you still got a
Hey,
long nail. Yuck. Cut it.
if you
Cut
if
it.
you look at that,
That's his booger
it,
picker.
it's so
He's not gonna
cold.
get rid of that one.
That's his
It's
That's the
booty
booger picker.
scraper.
it's so cold
And
that
then
it
he
is.
and the earwax digger. It
Ew.
has a purpose.
Okay, have you guys ever what are some goals that you guys have today? Like what are some goals that you want to achieve in the next 5 years?
I want to buy a hunk of land and I want to put 3 garages on it because I want to host private dinner parties on my property and sell those experiences.
Okay. Tanya?
I've already accomplished 2 of mine. Um, I guess to buy property actually to with everything going on, probably buying some land and growing my own food, stuff like that. You
Mm,
know,
yes, growing your own food.
yes.
Trav, 5 year?
Man, my daughters, I want to set each and every one of them up individually. So I'm gonna start some. I have already, but I want to fully fund some mutual funds. So when they get older, no matter what happens, they'll be okay. That part. But as
Mm,
far as me personally, um, I would like to pay for the house, have that out of the way, and then that way I can dedicate more time to just to like really enjoying life a little bit more. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not being so focused on work all the time. Because the truth is, as blessed as I am to have my job, if I die tomorrow, that job gonna keep going. So, you know what I
Absolutely.
mean? I think about it differently. Like I'm like I said before when you asked, like that's like the goal. Like I don't know if my goals are so much my goals now. I think they're just more family and friend oriented because I cherish those times. You know, to have a phone call like me and Tootie, we talk. You know what I mean? Just to have those phone calls and joke and cut up for a minute.
mhm.
That is precious. Is those times are really precious for me. You know what I mean? Like more than anything. So I don't know if I've gotten really sentimental as I've gotten a little bit older, but I just look at stuff a little bit like uh, it
Differently.
ain't for flash. It ain't for flash. It's for the time that you can spend.
Mhm.
That is so beautiful coming from you because I remember one time we were all on here talking, and I was like, that dude, I don't even know what to say. I couldn't even find a word for you, but I thought you were an asshole. Because you said, I'm telling you the truth, I'm being very transparent. You know, I always am. I love you. But she was like, Oh, I don't need love. I need respect. Like you didn't value people unless they could respect you.
No,
And it wasn't a love thing for you. And when you said that, I was like, I'm the complete opposite. Because I
well, no,
think
no, no.
if people love you, they automatically respect you. But you were just like, that's not what I need. I need to be respected. I don't need to be loved. And you
But I'm a,
said that.
and
Yeah.
true. I'm not a. I'm and still to this day, I'm not big on love because for me, anytime I've ever gotten emotional, it doesn't work out for me. So I stay away from those emotions to this day. Like I stay
Okay.
away from like so if a lady gives me a little bit too much, like whatever, I'm gonna turn and walk away because I
What,
don't do well with those emotions.
what you mean? A little bit
Why
too
you?
But
much.
it's not even
What's too much? Like what?
Too much.
I'm confused. What do you mean? If a lady gives you attention, you walk away
Let's
from
say,
her?
no, 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 no. Let's say
because
I'm
he
doing
tries to be callous. And if he
yeah,
starts to feel something, then
yeah.
he has to walk away because that's
So,
not the intent.
so how are you going to ever find love again?
I don't think I'm looking for love though.
That's
Right
what
now,
I'm saying. He was
right
okay.
now. But I'm talking
Not,
about.
not period. Not period. I don't require that. Like a woman may love me, but I don't really require that.
So you
I
just gonna you just gonna be a hoe and fuck everybody
no,
and
no,
just
no, no, no.
yeah.
I'm
You
saying
know what?
you respect me, I'm good.
And let me interject on that because I get exactly what Travis is talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asked this question tonight, being 58, yes, I am.
Amen.
I don't desire a mate. I don't desire what the younger generation may need. I think as I get older, I get complacent to where I am.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very difficult for me to start all over again. I don't want to say like I'm training anybody, but I know that, of course I was married for 20 years. So it's just, I'm happy now. I mean, I love to have love, but I don't need to have love for
Yeah.
someone to love me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Trav.
Okay.
I'm a piggyback off of what Tanya said just a little bit. The only difference between that I know what men and women is like in a woman like Tanya. I'm gonna use her for an example. Knowing her because we've been on and off this podcast for quite a while now. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing about that with women like yourself, Tanya, is I think this is what I know. If a guy was really, really serious, you would bring that wall down a little bit.
I probably
But
would.
yeah, but you ain't got time to turn around and for lack of a better term, breastfeed somebody to get them up to speed. So that's why
Exactly.
you like shit. I ain't got time to deal with that. So
I'm
for
getting
me,
older.
But if a real man came,
yeah,
would
yeah,
yeah.
without a
Well,
doubt.
yeah, let me tell you something. Because at the end of the day, I'm a woman. Okay. So I most definitely want to please my man, this and that and the other. If the right man will come my way, and granted, I've been praying about it. Yeah, yeah, baby.
You
I
love
show you.
you love love, but you don't need it. That's
I
that.
As long as I love myself, that's how I look at it. As long as I don't need other people to validate me or to love me.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I love myself, I am good. Because at the end of the day, it's about Tanya and
And at
about
the end of the
her.
day, that is part of being successful, loving yourself.
Exactly. So I have a young man that I don't want to put his name out there, but um, yeah. So I'm letting that wall come down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, boo.
It, it,
My
it's
mama.
unfortunately the way I am. I think it's going to be get become irritated with me. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's going to be difficult with you, Trav, because you have such a guard because of your situation that you've been through in the past. I think you're so guarded. And just like you just said, if someone tries to approach you, you walk away. You like turn the other way because you're not there right now.
no,
But the
what
sad thing about that though is the years that we've known you, you love love.
Yeah, he does.
He
Because
does.
he cuts a sandwich
You love love, but
with
you
his
love but
pizza.
I think with you it's more you love the family unit. You love a
oh
unit.
yeah Like
Mm-hmm.
for example, my home that you came to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it smells like cologne and empty. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Daniel.
I
Alone and
mean,
empty.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just the truth. It smells
Yeah,
like
go to
cologne,
Better Bath and Body Works and go get you some female shit and spray it on your pillow.
cologne,
What
Stop
a
playing.
cologne and
terrible
empty.
Put some body wash in your shower.
I was with my homeboy the other day. He stopped by to get something,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, "Damn, bro." And, and he's like that. He's like, "Nigga, you got everything: furniture, nice home, cars, refrigerator full of food,
Mm-hmm.
and no woman."
How did that
And I
make you
laughed.
feel? How did that make you feel with that?
It was true. It was true.
Well, we
He
know
was
it's true, but how did that make you feel?
like I don't know. It
Did it make you
almost
feel
like it's like
sad? Did it make you feel
no. It just made me feel like the person that gains everything, and then you know what I'm saying. Similar to that, like what is a man to gain the world and lose his soul? You know what I'm saying. So I got that job, but I spend a lot of time alone. When my kids ain't, I'll be alone a lot.
have you
Mm.
shipped that
I,
picture yet?
hmm?
Have you shipped that picture to us yet?
What picture?
The gorilla?
You have a text message.
What?
Oh,
The gorilla.
gorilla.
The what?
The gorilla in the basement. I told you I wanted that picture. You were supposed to send it to me.
Oh, oh. I
Yeah.
love that picture. Yeah. But no, that's for real. Seriously, like he said it and he laughed, and I was like, "He right."
And it's crazy, y'all, because when Greg and I went to Trav's house, when we went to Atlanta, I just told him where you live. Ladies, he's in Atlanta. Um, his house is very, very nice. He has the artsy eye. And that was like that was something that like me and Greg picked up on. I'm like, dang, this dude like really if you walked in his house, you would think a woman did his house. Like with the artwork and all that stuff, you would think a woman did because men don't think like that. But he did that. Or did you have a woman do it and lied to us?
Yeah, and lied to us.
That could be
He
too.
played it
Could
out.
have hired
I'm a, I'm
somebody.
a, I'm a super Negro, so no. These are my ideas and my colors. I mean, as of right now, I got pumpkin orange sheets on my bed right now. So yeah,
You got
You
what?
got what?
pumpkin orange sheets on my bed as we speak.
Because it's Halloween, it's October.
No, 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 no. I just, and then I got me a candle that was like a fall candle, and it's it's
It
it's,
probably
it's
smell like some cinnamon, don't
yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah,
Funky
Cause you
ass candle.
cause you trying to be that you trying to be in that spirit. You trying to be in the
yeah,
little
yeah,
Halloween
yeah, yeah,
spirit.
yeah, yeah. I'm a
How
it's gonna
how's
happen.
how's the tenant going? Is the tenant good? Everything good?
Very, very. Her son is really, really cool, and he's older, so he's got a pretty good job. And we talk and try to give him some direction as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty cool, dude. He's like 26, but you can tell that he's been around his mom with his mom a long time. Like him and her been together, but she's cool.
But what
She's
does that
cool.
mean? What does that statement mean? I know we're completely off topic. This is the second go. This is our next topic. What does that mean, Trav?
What's that?
Been around his mom for way too like a long time.
He done
Not,
got me a little influence.
yes. Not to
Please
mention,
get out your damn nose.
Baby, look, I ain't gonna eat it or nothing, but I got to get it out of there. I'm just saying.
She gonna save it for
Okay.
later.
I'm not like Travis.
Like the noun later. She gonna hear her
Trav,
now. She
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
put this
later.
one in the mail for you, baby.
Do
good
y'all
God.
notice? Do y'all notice Trav ain't did the
Well, that's
all
because I
that?
take in no more dairy at all. I don't eat cereal anymore. No more dairy.
You
Is that what
lactose
it
intolerant?
was? Was it allergies? Are you
That
Dairy
that
creates
and
mucus.
also I cracked a molar in the back,
Mm.
and I never knew this until I went to the dentist. My back molars run into my sinus line. So he found out that once he extracted the one in the very back, and we did the thing for the I'm gonna do an implant in the back.
Mhm.
So when he did that, he was like, "Hey man," because I was just gonna go get the I cracked the tooth. He was like, "Hey man, I can't I can't pull your tooth," and I was like, well, "Why not? It's bothering me." He was like, "I've got to get you to a surgeon," and that's when I found out why I have the sinus issues, my back molars. So he was like, "No dairy," um, and he just went down the line of stuff that I couldn't eat, and I was like, "Okay, no ice
And look
cream."
at you now. Hey, look at you now.
But have
Yeah,
you had the surgery, Trav?
yeah, I had it. I had it.
Praise God. Okay, you came out. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and
I bet your breath was stinky.
no, 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 no. Here's the thing, Tanya. I told you, my hygiene is that of it's just impeccable
Yeah,
because
whatever. Anyway, y'all,
You brush
Travis'
your
breath is
tongue.
stinky.
Did you
Because
brush?
huh?
when
Do you
that
brush
blood
your
started
tongue?
building up, ain't nothing but halitosis and booty.
Toast,
So
hallelujah.
he probably walked around with a breath mist in his mouth.
No, I
So
didn't. I
yeah, you
didn't.
did.
He
I did.
chewed gum all the time.
Oh Lord.
I'm telling you. No, no, no.
Do you brush your tongue?
No. I've been. What ladies have said that I've had the sweetest breath they've ever had. So I'm
Do you
just
eat
telling you.
pussy
Say
yet?
what?
Do you eat pussy yet?
I'm not a connoisseur of things that get up and walk off. So I try to make sure.
That means yes.
Um.
He said that though a long time ago. He told us that wasn't his jam.
Uh-huh. Mm-mm-mm.
I got to really be fooling with a woman for that. I mean, I got to know where you've
Really?
been all day, where you going, how long you gonna be gone,
I
when you
mean, you
coming
can
back.
always watch that thing and you can go over there and have you a nice meal. So I'm over there. What you did today, I'm just more concerned
When a
about you coming
woman's
over here
vagina
consume.
when a woman's vagina looks like it's been
Uh-uh. No.
rated, and it's got high mileage on it, you just can't eat that woman
How do you
because
know? How do
What
you
do that
know?
look like?
What does a rated coochie look like?
And
it,
how much?
High
what
mileage.
it
What is
does
a
is
rate?
it looks like it's been attacked, like a cove or a den, and it's
Like,
open,
No.
what does it look
No.
like? Explain. You're a
loose,
man. We don't know.
loose and hanging and attacked.
Like a
I'm terrified. I'm
Me
scared.
too. I don't know what that means.
like a goose with
Like 2 packs
the
of
gobbler.
ketchup, where all the ketchup's been squeezed out. Ain't nothing in it. It's gone. It's used
Did he
up.
say 2 packs of ketchups?
Do you like do
Did he
the
say
lips
packs
hang?
of ketchups?
Like
Yes,
is
yes.
it the hole
It's,
or is it the
no,
lips?
if that girl ran back and lay back and open her legs and it just gape open, she's the mile. It's been some big dick fellas that really worked on her before.
Did you say gape open? Like it just like her
Just
coochie
gape open.
goes
Just
like this?
there it is, just like that. Do your hands
It
like
just
Do
goes
that.
like
this,
that?
There
Will.
it is.
Ew.
So my question is
Maybe you
now,
Okay.
just need to do ladies, do some kegels. You don't want to be like
I
yeah,
don't think that
that.
fixes the
but
lips.
that doesn't for the labial lips. It doesn't work. That's for the inner
That's
to
for
get
the
it
inner,
tight
right?
inner.
Yeah, the
But
leg.
for the labial lips, he's talking about the drooling. Not the drooling. I'm sorry. The
I can't
gobbler.
do
I'm talking
this.
about gobbler lips that hangs loose.
Like they just fly open
Yeah, them girls got
and you lay
mileage on
down
them.
and they just fly open.
Shutters, like shutters.
Right.
Yeah.
They like, hello,
So what
come
you do,
in.
Travis? Chad, what you do? Just look at it and say,
Mm-mm.
No, when you see it, you'll know. There's you
Ew.
know,
Ladies do
Yeah,
kegels. Do
but did you
kegels.
and
go in? Do you go
in the
in?
words of
I mean,
my father, you have done some fucking in your life.
Damn. Shut
What
up.
about
Just shut
how do you
up.
how do you know a dick don't have all them miles?
right.
Well, I mean, you'll never know with him. But if he can perform at a high level for a sustainable amount of time, he's pretty good. He's had a lot of sexual partners.
That's that stamina. If you continue your stamina,
Oh,
mm-hmm,
really?
mm-hmm.
Oh.
But if you
I
be
mean,
like
I guess so.
if you be like this, the girls like this, and you be like, like that and you come that quick, huh? I
I
don't think.
thought that
Well,
that
see, I
means
think those kind of men have miles too. They just
No,
jump at
a
miles.
quick comer, a quick comer. He's not poised when he comes in that room. A man is poised and ready for action. He's gonna take his time with his prey.
That's only
That
if
is
they eat
prayer.
that honey.
why you gotta be a prey?
That's only if they eat
I'm
that
saying,
honey.
Why you gotta be
yeah.
a
So,
prey?
yeah,
Ladies,
I got a
real,
homeboy who always
real look,
posts.
hold on. Real honey and those bead, the little bead things. If you see that in your man's house, that's for
Be,
stamina.
be aware, huh?
Hmm.
What do
Real honey. This is what I'll tell people. Real honey. You can't really buy. You can't. Let me say you can't. Real honey is
No, you
not.
gotta know a bees person.
Yeah, it's not in
It's
your
not in the
grocery store.
stores.
That
Mm.
shit in your grocery store with the little bear on it, that's not real. That's not real honey.
oh
No.
No, real honey, you need a bee person to cut that stuff off. Now that stuff is awesome for your body.
Yeah, when they had like the little pieces of honeycomb in there.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
can you take that about 47 minutes before action. You can put on a show. I mean, like Ringling Brothers. You can really go in and
Mm.
you can cut down trees and
Is that what
walls.
it is? Like
This
the
nigga
Ringling
said
Brothers?
Ringling
Oh,
Brothers.
is that just
Mhm.
for the men or the women too?
Well, you can take it if you like, but
That don't do nothing for the women.
if you smoke, and then another thing, fellas, that is watching this, um, there's a drink called Nappy Pussy. If you take
no.
Coke 45,
No, Fred.
Coke, let me finish. Coke 45 and MD 2020 and mix it with a little Don Julio. That's called Nappy Pussy. And if you do that, fellas, you'll be able to form at a level that will surprise your wife. So if you're a guy that doesn't do good sexual work, this will help you stand behind your work. Because I try to stand behind all my work.
Get some
And
nappy pussy.
Yeah, have a glass of that.
that will help you. And your wife will wonder what has happened. But that's Coke 45. And again, Coke 45, MD 2020, whatever flavor you like, and a little splash of Don Julio. And
I
if
mean,
you're
I
hungry before you get started, eat you a Whopper and lay in the middle of the bed. And you'll better last a little bit longer than you normally do.
So done. Okay,
Wow.
because I
we
can't
ain't gonna
stand
get off
niggas.
here, but let me ask y'all one more question because I know we went to the whole left of this topic of success. So let me ask you one last question. What is one thing if you were in a school and you were teaching kids, what is one thing you would teach them to be successful?
Oh, wow. I got this one. Go ahead. I'll let y'all go.
Go ahead, Trav.
But
I would tell young ladies and young men school is very important. Money is really important. Your faith and your relationships with people trumps all that shit. Your faith, I'm going to say this again, your faith and your relationships with people, family,
mhm,
because that book we talk about, they don't say nothing about no career in there. They don't say nothing about that. It's faith and your family, and those relationships will take you farther than anything else.
mhm.
Agreed.
Amen.
I totally agree. Ditto.
Ditto,
Uh,
Tanya.
I
Anything?
would say always value yourself
Mm-hmm.
to be successful. Like don't uh don't negotiate you trying to get a bigger check. So always value yourself and
Yeah,
don't negotiate.
I agree. I agree with both of those statements. And another thing I will say, read, read, read. Read until you understand. Ask for guidance, ask for knowledge, and by you loving yourself, having people love you, you loving your family and your friends, ask for that guidance because at
And-
the end of the day, that's all you got.
Right.
That's what's going to help you get away from the negativity, get away from anybody that steals your joy,
Mhm.
and focus on the main, which is you. And on that
Okay.
note,
I got one more thing.
go ahead.
I just wanted to go ahead.
I was looking at myself in the camera. I look exquisite tonight as usual.
I'm
Um,
so sick of you. MC
all right,
Brains looking ass.
I'm
Continue.
taking I'm taking applications, but however, ladies, just be warned. I put my heart on the back of a truck and it left in '79 going to Chattanooga. I don't know where it is right now. I haven't seen it in quite some time. So maybe you could help me get to the wizard so I can get another heart. Anyway,
Wow.
to all our people, we're back.
We're
We're back.
back.
We're back.
We are back.
All right. Bye bye, y'all.
All right, y'all.
Good
Subscribe to
night.
Lust. Let us speak truth on YouTube. We're back. And we'll holla.
Bye.
Bye.